Hello YouTube, welcome back to this channel, and if you're new to this channel, please comment, like, and subscribe to the channel. So as far as today's video, I kind of wanted to talk about why I chose FSU over other institutions, but I also want to talk about the fact that since I've been going here now, why I would choose FSU. I remember being in a position where I wanted to watch as many videos as I possibly can on the school that I wanted to go to, and I just wanted to use YouTube as a resource to find as many things as possible on the school that I wanted to go to, so I knew that I was making the right decision. Deciding on what school you want to go to is definitely a decision that's obviously going to affect you for the rest of your life, so you want to make sure that coming to Florida State University is the right decision for you. And so I thought I would share some of my opinions as to why I would choose FSU over another school. So first on the list I want to talk about is the fact that FSU is a huge sports school. So I know to some that doesn't matter, but to me personally, that was a huge thing. I knew that I wanted to go to a big school, but on top of that, I knew that I wanted to go to a big sports school. It also means the possibility for a better social life, better social scenes, and just that school pride that you develop while you're here. Sporting events are extremely fun. At Florida State University, they're free for students, and so I thought that was just like a huge thing for me. So the second reason why I would choose FSU over other institutions is the value of the education that you get while you're here. So FSU is one of the top 30 schools in the country. And now I know that rankings don't necessarily mean everything, but to those of you who find that important, FSU is one of the top 30 schools, and it's relatively cheap when we're talking about university costs and prices compared to other schools. I can, of course, do another video where I go further into a breakdown of exactly how much it costs me to go here, but I know that FSU is definitely one of the cheaper schools in comparison to other schools in Florida, and could probably be the cheapest public institution in the state. FSU has some of the top programs, the top professors, and for the cost that it is to go here, it can't be beat. The third reason why I chose Florida State over other schools was because of the distance from home. So I'm from South Florida, and granted, I have no problems with South Florida. I love my family and whatnot, but I still wanted to get that true college feel. And something to me that is the true college feel is knowing that I got to go away from home and I got to be someplace completely different from where I was raised and what I'm used to. Now, of course, this wasn't the easiest thing to do. There was definitely times where, at the beginning at least, where I felt a little homesick, I felt alone, but being so far, it really helped me build close relationships with some of my friends and some of the people that I met while I'm here. And I owe that simply to the fact that I'm far away from home, and being far away from home really helped me do that. I wanted to go to a school that was just far enough to where if there's an emergency, I can get home within an hour on a flight, but also when I'm feeling alone or when I'm feeling like I have a problem, I can't just go and run home to mom and dad or my friends from back home to help me. The fourth reason why I would choose FSU over other institutions, and why I personally chose it, is because of the actual physical location of the school. Now, if you've never been to Tallahassee before and you have this idea of what a capital is supposed to look like, Tallahassee is not that town. Tallahassee isn't this. When you think of a capital, you're probably thinking of Atlanta or I don't know, but when you think of a capital, you probably think of some major city, but that is not Tallahassee. Tallahassee is a very small, quiet town, depending on what you refer to as quiet, especially when you're on the outskirts and you're not in the college area. So Tallahassee, to me, is truly a college town. We have Florida A&M University here, Florida State University is here, obviously, and then we have Tallahassee Community College, and there's probably other small schools that I may not know about that I didn't mention, but there's just so many college kids here. So the actual location, to me, a huge thing was going to a college town and getting the college town experience. You may not have a Top Golf that you can go to, but you and your friends could get in a car and drive an hour out and go chill on the beach, or drive 2 hour outs and be in Panama City Beach. So it's just being in a college town really forces you to do college town things, and personally, those are the memories that I want to make while I'm here, because once I graduate, I probably won't ever get this chance again, and so I probably won't ever live in an area like this again. Another thing about the physical location here in Tallahassee is that we're relatively close to a lot of other major cities. We're 2 hours away from Jacksonville, we're 4.5 hours away from Atlanta, 5 hours away from New Orleans, about 8 to 9 hours away from Houston, Texas. There's just so many cities that you can visit while you're in college. There's gonna be weekends where you probably want to take, a weekend trip spontaneously, or just take a day trip somewhere. And being in an area where you're relatively close to other major cities really lets you get that escape that you need from a college town for a weekend or two, and then, coming back to what the reason why you came here, obviously. But it just really helps you get that escape that you may need, especially, being here all throughout the year. So another reason as to why I chose FSU was just because of the fact that FSU has like a crazy social atmosphere. Being in a city where you're surrounded by other universities and other college students, you really get to kind of pick and choose what events you want to go to. There's always things going on. They're always building things here. The school and the area is constantly developing new things. Therefore, there's always new bars to try, new breweries to go to, new spots that are different. There's always like mini art festivals and music festivals that allow people to be creative and things of that sort. And so there's just always things to do. And whether your social scene is, just strictly the club, or if it's more so like a food tasting, like there's always something that you can do here. And I felt like that was huge when it came to deciding on what school I personally wanted to go to. You're already in a college town. In a sense, you're kind of in the middle of nowhere, but there's just things to do here, and you can always keep yourself occupied. And that brings me to the end of my list. Now, I could have thought of a lot of other things, but those were the things that stuck out to me, and those were the things that were the most important to me. I really want to say thank you if you tuned in for the entire video, if you made it this far. Also, I want to say if you could to possibly like and comment on the video below of what you'd like to see me do next, or maybe other videos, ideas that you want me to talk about. Besides that, I really want to thank you guys for tuning into the channel. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.